Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether. Sometime, guys, fellas, sometime you have to be you have to be cold to women, right? You gotta be cold and tough on women because these 304s out there does not care about you. All right, let me say that flat out. They didn't care about your well being. They didn't care about your mental health. They don't care about your stability. They don't care about anything about you, right? This is why sometimes you gotta be cold to these 304s. You gotta be cold and like bitch, you bitch, get out of here. All right, you gotta be emotionless when you handle these 304s. All right, once you finish fornicating or whatever, sometimes you gotta kick out the bed, kick out of your house. Right, you do not want to treat these girls with any sympathy. Right? Because these girls will take advantage of you in a split second. They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care anything about you. They'll try to get your resource, try to get everything away from you, right? You think they care about a guy when they fall on his ground? No. They walk right past him, right? You need to be cold to these girls, right? Dig her guts out and leave. That's it. Don't show any respect. That's what they don't... For some reason, they don't want respect. For some reason, they get more attached to you, right? You do not be nice to terrorists. That's what they are. Once you get them in your circle, they're terrorists. They're there to create havoc, destruction, and chaos, right? So I'm not trying to say you have to be an a-hole all the time, but sometimes these 304s, these girls that's for the streets, you cannot be nice to them at all. Don't be nice, man. That's when you get taken advantage of. That's when they put you in the orbiters. You become one of the SIP orbiters, right? You become along the line, the friend zone. That's what happens when you're being too nice to women, right? You become unattractive, unappealing. You cannot be nice to them, right? Be cold as you can. Shows no affection, shows no feelings, right? Don't be afraid to detach from her. Stop being too attached to her, right? Don't do that. These 304s do not care about you. These bunch of bitch, right? This bitch, these leechers, they can, dude, sometimes you gotta be cold like that. Or else you'll be a guy they will take advantage of. Do you want to be that type of guy? You want to be bamboozled? You want to be fooled by them? Alright? They're manipulative. How you say that word? Manipulative? I mean, they manipulate you, right? Let's say that they manipulate you. Manipulate you to get stuff out of you. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them are. They don't care about you. They treat you like trash. Right? Once they know that you're nice, they don't care about you. They throw the nice guys in the back. They don't want the nice guys. Nice guys always finish last. Right? You have to be cold to them. Don't have no feelings. Use them a rag doll and toss them away. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not for, mistreating people, but sometimes you have to do that. Because they don't care about you. They don't care about when you're at your lowest point. They don't care about when you're at your highest point. And this world is a tough world. Especially tough for guys. Right? So don't be fooled by them. Don't be fooled by their niceness. Don't be fooled by their charm. Don't be fooled by their innocence. Don't be fooled by them, period. Right? They're great actors. I think most actors out there, award-winning actors, are women. They play this role, putting this mask on. Right? I'm telling you guys not to be a victim to them. Right? There's plenty of guys out there that's victim. And what does that lead to them? It leads to them committing suicide off themselves because they're so weak to their emotions. This is what I'm telling guys: do not be weak to your emotions. Don't give up your emotions that easily to women. Right? Your emotion is your weakest point. You have to be cold, emotionless, stoic. Right? Don't care. Don't give an F attitude about them. Right? You only give an F about them when they give an F about you. That's it. If they're not willing to give an F about you, don't give it. Kick their ass out. After you guys fornicate, kick her out. Don't stay in my house. Or if you're at her house, leave immediately. Why do you think porn star after a scene they leave? Right? In the porn scene, right? They fornicate and they leave, take a shower and leave. They're not trying to get too attached to this person. That's the same mentality you try to have. Don't get too attached to these people. They don't care about you. At the end of the day, it's all about business. Right? It's all about business. Why do you think porn stars are not attached to each other after they fornicate and make a scene? Because in the industry, it's all about business. They can't get their feelings in the way. Right? Why do you think porn stars are not attracted? Well, some of them are, but they're not. They're not like fully committed. They're not emotionally invested in each other after they make a scene, right? Because they know their emotion could get in the way of business. It's all a business. That's what it is. If it's all business between you and a woman, if it's all business, don't let your emotion get in the way. That's what a relationship is. Relationship is like a business. It's like a business, right? Once you let your emotion go away, you lose. It's all a game. It's all a game to them. They don't care about you. This whole world is a game, from relationship to business and all that stuff, right? You got to be cold. Cold, no expression, right? No emotions, right? When it comes to dealing with this 304s, say what you mean what you say. Don't hold back. Don't be hesitant, and say what if you want to say it, say it. I mean, don't go to a point where you hurt them, but physically, but just say what you mean and say what you say and be firm. Hold masculine frame. Don't go back on your words. Because if you ever go back on your words, that's a sign of weakness. And she can exploit that and take advantage of you. Alright? So you see that you're weak, you're soft. Don't be soft, right? To these women. If they don't take your feeling into account, why should you take their feeling into account, right? There's a lot of guys that have been mistreated in this world by women. A lot. I'm not saying guys are innocent as well, but I'm talking to men. You don't want to be in that positions, right? When you are taken advantage of, you're emotionally weak. And what happens when you're emotionally weak? You wind up in jail and penitentiary. You either wind up in jail or dead. Dead or in jail. That's the only two places for men to end up in. For men. Dead or in jail. That's it. If you fail life. If you fail a life, dead or 6 feet under. That's it. Do you want to be part of that? And most of that was caused by a woman. Right? They either go to jail for a woman or die by a woman. For a woman. You want to be died by simp? Right? You do not fight over women. Right? Leave them alone. Her business, and get out. Split. Because most of the problem guys put themselves in right now is either for a woman or by a woman. That's it. Don't be a statistic, man. Don't be a victim. Don't be a casualty to their abuse. They're very abusive when you get with them, right? Verbally, sometimes physically, right? They touch a guy and they expect guys not to touch back, right? And for that, I want guys to control yourself. Don't snap, man. If you snap and she have like evidence against you, that's it. That's over for your life. Do not snap at her, right? Control your emotions. But again, you be cold to her, right? Stop calling her, all right? After you're done messing around with her, stop calling her, treat her, don't reply back to her text, and just leave her, ghost her. That's it. Because this is just a 304. She's for the streets, basically. If you don't look at her as a serious option, let her go. Don't take it seriously, man. Don't be so weak-minded. Treat them cold. Stop giving out too easy to these women. These 304s, these... I don't know, man. Don't be weak, man. That's what I'm saying. Because they don't care about you. They'll see you fail and laugh at you and point fingers at you in an instant. They put you in jail in an instant. They'll call the cops on you at an instant. If you're ever in that position, get out of the situation as much as possible. Don't put yourself in that vulnerable position, right? They do not care about you. They want to see you fail in life, right? When they use you, get whatever they want, they don't care about you. Why do you think there are a lot of males out there committing suicide? Do they care about them? Are they being portrayed on TV? Are they doing anything? Are they focused on them? No. The society are more focused on the female. And because of that, why should you care? Right? Let them stay on the street. Let them destroy themselves. Right? You cannot save a sinking ship. Save yourself first. That's what it is. If she's showing any sign of destruction, don't try to save her. Leave her alone. Right? Don't try to save a single ship. If she's not willing to save herself, don't try to save her. Because you are the one that matters the most, not her. right? She could care less about you. Right? You gotta keep her. You gotta keep it cold. So no emotion. You gotta keep it. Be cold to her, cold shoulder, ignore her, and disregard her. But on that note, guys, don't be a simp, man. Don't be a simp to her. Don't simp for anybody. All right. Let me know you agree. Leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. On that note, peace and blessings. Stop being a simp.